Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We beat Fulham 1-0 at Craven Cottage and a much needed win for Erik ten Hag and his Red Army. We will review that in today's video, talk about VAR and how it is ruining the game, what a disgrace of a decision that once again has been made against us, and Antony, is he a concern? Is he a flop? Can we still depend on him for the rest of the season and seasons to come? All of that to discuss in today's video. You know what to do. Subscribe, drop a like, and all of that. Thank you for your support. So let's get into it. Fulham, we expected a fight, and we did get that. Truth be told, we actually did not perform the way we wanted to perform. But there was hard work being shown. There was effort, there was desire. And even though we didn't have the players we want available, those first choice players, those that were playing definitely stepped up. More importantly so, Bruno Fernandes, the captain, getting that vital winning goal for us, especially after the absolute atrocious type of attitude showed towards him by analysts and pundits, saying that he's not fit to be a Manchester United captain. But he stepped up, he kept running, he kept pushing, and eventually got his reward. Pelistri coming on to replace Antony definitely showed more desire, passion, and hard work and effort. Getting an opportunity to get the ball to Bruno, getting an assist, and of course, we know what Bruno did, a clinical strike from a player that is always capable of doing that. But we made it hard for ourselves. Fulham had the opportunities, but we did dominate the ball here and there. We certainly made a very, very good opportunity for ourselves to get the 3 points. Now, we can look at how Ten Hag started the game. We can look at the players that he used. Varane once again on the bench. Mason Mount yet again on the bench. And these are questions to be asked. But the overall factor is we are in a survival mode right now. Until all of the players is back, the likes of Shaw, Martinez, etc., when they return, our core defensive players, we will then be able to control games with a better tempo, and our performances will then improve in terms of the way we hold on to the ball and the way we attack. But right now, we definitely need to just grind out results. I, for one, am happy that we won, happy that we got the 3 points. There were big teams that dropped points, the likes of Liverpool, and these are things that can be good for us because, yes, we do have to play Liverpool. But if we find ourselves in a good position on the table and certain players are back by that game, then a lot of pressure will be on Liverpool, and the game might just be, an opportunity for us to do something and get higher up in the table. And we can do that. The league is very competitive. But all the people who are saying Ten Hag should be sacked had to eat their words, because with that performance, we can see that there are players that want Ten Hag to stay, that there are players that are playing for Ten Hag, and Bruno is one of them. Rashford was not fit to start the game. Now, whether that's because of Ten Hag dropping him because of what happened in the week with his birthday party, the point is he needs to work his way back into the team. I, for one, definitely believe that Garnacho and Pelistri should be the ones starting against Copenhagen in the Champions League on Wednesday with Hoyland up front. I don't think it would be fair to just bring in Rashford, especially after he did not play against Fulham. And in my opinion, personally, he was dropped. I don't think he can just come in and start. I think Garnacho needs to be on the left-hand side for us to at least see if he can continue the consistency. He didn't have a good performance against Fulham, but when he had the ball, there were moments of directness, moments of him actually wanting to do something and get beyond his defender. It just wasn't that big of a game for everyone, but a collective effort with the way we pressed, with the way we pushed, with the way we defended, with the way we attacked, that showed a decent amount of intent to want to play for Erik ten Hag. So, in my opinion, I definitely believe that this is a win that came at a good time, because we are hitting in a run of fixtures now that, for now, with Copenhagen and Luton Town, it is winnable fixtures. If we lose to Copenhagen or draw, definitely the pressure would definitely mount and be more than what it is now. But we should win Copenhagen. We should win Luton Town at home. That is the bare minimum, shall I say. We have the quality to beat both those teams. And if we can get those 2 wins, then surely into the international break, there is good confidence. And for us to return, and the players who do not go away with the international teams, those that stay, will then focus on fitness and the mood will be much better. And then, of course, hopefully we get a few more players back and we come back even stronger after the international break. So a win that wasn't good in performance-wise in terms of how we wanted to dominate on the ball, but a very good performance in terms of hard work, grit, effort, and desire to get the 3 points. With, of course, we know our captain Magnifico scoring the goal. VAR, I for one feel that they are a disgrace. Let's get that out there. We had a clear goal with McTominay's goal when the ball was crossed into the box, going past Maguire and Garnacho crossing it in for McTominay. There was nothing wrong with the goal. But they had to go and look and find something. And they ended up looking at some stupid decision saying that Maguire's intent to go for the ball is what made him offside. And after the game, they come out saying that it's a subjective decision. Now, how dumb is that? They knew that it was a genuine goal. The moment they realized that Garnacho, who was the one who received the pass and played it across from McTominay, was not offside, they went to look for something to make it offside. They found Maguire. And you know what is funny about that? Is the fact that City scored a goal with Akanji making movement towards the ball and literally seeing that their goal was given. Haaland came out after the game definitely saying that it was offside. You look at Newcastle with the ball being out and a goal being given. You tell yourself, that's not a goal. But they gave the goal. And with us, they definitely did not give the goal that Hoyland scored, the opener against Brighton. So VAR, the referees this season, have been atrocious and abysmal. They have been robbing us, but also being inconsistent with their decisions. And it looks a lot like they are favouring the likes of City and Newcastle and even Liverpool to a certain extent. And Arsenal have been favoured, but against Newcastle definitely were robbed. I don't think that's a goal, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the inconsistencies and the absolutely abysmal behavior of these referees. I just think that it's ruining the game. I don't think that it's fair upon us to have to sit and watch them stop a celebration, stop a genuine goal because they want to rule it out for something small, innocuous, or even subjective, as they said. So VAR definitely needs to be reported. And even the referees, some of them, those that have been demoted, definitely good decision made by those who made those decisions. But in terms of how we view VAR, I definitely think that it is ruining the game. I do apologize for the noise that you hear. Of course, kids on the outside making a noise as they always do, but we will continue going. So, Antony, the final point that I want to speak about, another poor performance against Fulham. Surely he now needs to look at himself and see exactly, is he the player that we all thought he was going to be? He already had a full season in the club. We're now reaching the close to the midway point of the season. But to be honest, I feel that he still has a lot more in him. But of course, he definitely needs to pull up his socks. The likes of Pilistri, Garnacho, Ahmad returning from injury are all on his heels to take over the right wing spot. And you know what is even more concerning? Is the fact that rumors are coming out of him being loaned out to Brazilian team Flamengo, with us looking to get Gabriel Barbosa in return. I don't think that is true, but it is concerning to hear such a rumor because of his bad performances. Now, Antony, we've seen at Ajax, we've seen the videos, we've seen him play. There is potential there to be a world-class player, but he needs to do more. He needs to work harder. He needs to improve because Ten Hag has a certain favoritism towards him. And sooner or later, I do not want that to be a detriment to Erik Ten Hag. But I do know that it is a concern for us as supporters that Antony, an expensive player we got from Ajax, overpaid for him, is not performing to the levels that he should be. Yes, he's had off-field issues and maybe that's affecting him, but he should at least be getting an assist here and there, a goal perhaps. He has absolutely nothing since the beginning of the season, and that is not good. So Antony has to pull up his socks. And the same with Rashford. They cannot start against Copenhagen. It needs to be Garnacho, Højlund, and Pelistri as the front three. In my opinion, I think that needs to be the front three, which would be energy, directness, them wanting to score, them playing for the badge, them working hard, because we know that that is what they will give us. But with Rashford and Antony, right now, it's not so simple. So Garnacho and Pelistri should be the ones to start against Copenhagen. But I thank you for joining me in today's video. Of course, we'll do a preview to our game against Copenhagen. Champions League is back. I'm excited for that, and it's a massive, massive game for us. But we won against Fulham, and we got the 3 points thanks to our captain, Magnifico, which is very, very, very important. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day further. Till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.